I'll share the link to YouTube just in case. Hey, Kim Possible. All right, on the live chat, I posted the YouTube link. What's going on, Big Ben? All right, thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. So as you can tell, you might have guessed, probably half of you guys are part of the robot army. Welcome to you guys. We got some nice things to share with them at least, but we're on the human side, so we got better things to share for all the humans out there listening to me at the moment. All right, just looking through all the stuff that we're going to talk about today. And so, yes, every week, if this is your first time listening, we gather here every Mondays at 6 p.m. UTC to go over the latest in Rovies. And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the Pope updates, but they've been going pretty ham lately. And they're trying to prevent all these bots from like basically taking the lot of all the popes that are being given out. And so typically what's happening is the most popular POAP bot was the POAP bot. And all you needed was a password, and you just DM the Pope, and then all of a sudden you got this pretty cool NFT. So what they're doing now is they're manually forcing everyone to, all the issuers to kind of like verify themselves essentially. And they initially give you 50 popes, and then once they verify you, and then they send you the rest of what you're asking for. So some of you listening right now already kind of go through that process, so you know what I'm talking about. And there's a bunch of new POAP bots out there that are pretty reasonable, I guess. We looked at some of them. They're all pretty good. I think what we need is a little bit more intimate to what we're doing. So MetaZone is obviously running the Rovi game, but there's a lot of other stuff that we want MetaZone to turn into, and we need our own POAP bot so that other members in the MetaZone community can leverage this POAP bot and use it themselves on their own servers. And yeah, so we are about to launch that POAP bot, hopefully by the end of this call. So all of you listening, the way that this will work, and this is turning into like a Pope cast, right, for the Popeaholics out there. But for those of you kind of listening, the humans out there, which is like, 30-40% of what's on the call, there's a couple of verification processes that'll occur. So first, you need to verify your ETH address, and man, this is so scary, but it's actually not as well. Let me just say this: it's scary because there's a lot of phishing attacks out there asking you to quote unquote verify your ETH address by giving them the 12-phrase password so they can quote unquote verify it for you. Yeah, that's not what we're doing. It's just a simple, actual cryptographic verification where you basically sign a random transaction and you're not exposing anything to anybody. So, but anyway, what that's doing is we're tying your ETH address to a MetaZone account. So in order to participate in these giveaways, including the Pope and including the Rovi NFTs, and in the future, it's going to be all kinds of NFTs, not just Rovi stuff. So you'll need that MetaZone account, right? You'll need to be part of this call. So you got to be listening to this voice. And then in some cases, for some giveaways, you need to have specific NFTs in your wallet, right? In our case, since this is a Rovi community call, you need to have some Rovies in your wallet to claim a Pope. So too sad for the bots out there, but those guys aren't going to spend, 0.1 ETH on a Rovi just to collect a Pope, right? That ain't happening. So yeah. And what we want this bot, we want everybody to use it, right? You'll just go and add it to your server, and then there's a couple of different modifications that you do, and then all of a sudden you have this, at minimum, a Pope distribution bot for your server. So there's plenty out there. I think if community members needed a little bit more closer, intimate connection to MetaZone, for those community members, you have this MetaZone bot. So yeah. Yeah, cool. It looks like everybody's liking it so far. So we'll do that towards the end of the call, maybe halfway through, to give us some time. This will be the first time we're implementing this, so bear with us. It's not going to be smooth as we're hoping. I'm guessing. I would expect not a smooth ride, but nonetheless, this will be what we'll be using going forward. TJ, all right. Okay, so having said that, we are going to give away a Rovi NFT using the same, very similar method. It's not going to be as, I guess it's not going to be as fancy as the giveaway bot that we have, but that has its own problems, and we're going to be going away from that too. However, eventually we'll have, a different version of the MetaZone bot that will be for giveaways and a lot less connected to MetaZone. That way we kind of expand the community. So yeah, having said that, we can kind of go over some updates. So just stay tuned for the giveaways at the end, and yeah, let's go over some updates. So I got a couple of things to share with you. Actually, I just remember one thing. So if you guys are looking at my screen, I'm in the MetaZone tower. It's nighttime here, but I'm in the MetaZone tower, and one of the things, in order to participate in these giveaways, you have to have on your MetaZone account some assets, right? And those assets are off-chain or on-chain assets. So the way that a lot of gaming works today is you collect these items, right, in-game, whatever it is, crowbar, weapon, food, whatever it is, and they're all off-chain assets. And some projects allow you to move them on chain just because, it takes some work to earn, and then you can turn that work into crypto, right? Selling your NFTs. So now that you can kind of take your off-chain assets on chain, you do need to have assets in order to participate in these like giveaways. So what we don't want to do is force everyone to like purchase these assets. So we have methods to gain assets without purchasing, right? So the way to do that is you have to find one of these cool metas, this Corona Zombie meta, and you have to just jump in. And if you don't already have a crowbar or anything like that, then all you have to do is provide your email, and then all of a sudden you have a crowbar associated to your MetaZone account. So just for example here, it says, Will create an account on MetaZone.io for a free starter pack. And that starter pack includes a crowbar, which is an asset. Therefore, I can participate in these giveaways. And that's it. It's free. And another place you can go to is any Ethermon plot, right? I think if you go to an Ethermon plot as a new player, you will automatically get assets, which is food. And so that food will be added to your account, and then you will also be able to participate in giveaways. And then we can make it granular, right? Sometimes you'll need, let's say, Ethermon food in order to participate in a giveaway, or a crowbar, or a Rovi NFT, whatever it is. And then so all that stuff will be part of how we do giveaways. So hopefully that makes sense. If there's any questions, please post in the live chat. I'm kind of following here. Okay, let me see. Okay, everything was good. Oh yeah, Big Ben. Big Ben's giving away a Rovi NFT. So go to the live chat, click on that Twitter link, and then kind of follow through the steps so that you can participate. He's giving it away right after the call. Thank you, Big Ben. Cool. All right, hopefully that makes sense. All right, let's kind of see what's going on here. All right. Now, going through some updates. All right, let's get to these updates. All right. So if you were here last week, we were talking about entering the Rovi matrix. And so unfortunately, we won't be able to go in there this week. It'll probably be ready probably by the next call. And so what we wanted to kind of showcase is the ability to jump in there and kind of see everybody's Rovi NFT and like their unique Rovi. You'll be able to run around in the same parcel. And this would have been to just showcase like the size of the parcel and the ability to, the social aspect of the Rovi metaverse. So it's not quite ready because we were working on a ton of other stuff kind of on the back end. But maybe we'll get in there next week. But the most important thing here is that if you go to the site, you kind of see elements of that Roviverse. And that's pretty much what you're going to see when we jump in there potentially next week. And it's nowhere near done. It's more of like just a kind of showcasing the technology of it. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done on that metaverse before we can actually like roll it out. And this is just because we've made significant progress to a certain extent on that verse, and we kind of wanted to show off, what we have. But the ability to kind of see each other's rovies is not ready, so it's kind of, there's no point in showing it right now. So yeah, hopefully you guys understand, and we will try again next week. So having said that, we have other updates. So what's this? So what you're looking at is we're going to make some updates to the backgrounds of these rovies. And the whole idea here is that potentially in this metaverse, this Roviverse, you're going to, we're thinking about setting up like particular locations of the metaverse of this map where it's tied down to a crew of a Rovi. So if you have like a star Rovi, there's going to be a section for you on the map. And if you have, all these like different crews, they're going to have particular locations on the map where you'll be able to gain access to. And then not only that, sort of have like, different kinds of benefits. So that's an idea that we're tossing around too. And we have like different images to kind of represent the different crews. So the images are probably likely to change, but the idea here is it's going to clearly and obviously show the differences between one crew over another. Because when you're just looking at the Rovi itself, you don't necessarily know. You have to go and investigate like which crew this is in, and then you have to go to OpenSea, look at the data, or on MetaZone, and it's not necessary. If we could just change the background, it would just make it easier. So yeah, these are just examples of what the background can look like, and I think we're actively making this update right now. So eventually, maybe this week, you'll see kind of updated backgrounds. And this will kind of indicate, potential rarity, right? If you got a star Rovi, there's only about 100 of them or so. And this will be able to show, you'll be able to flex on everybody on that star Rovi that you have. All right. And then please let me know if you guys have any questions. You can post them in the comment in the live chat there. And let me double check what's going on YouTube. Oh, okay. So I was wondering about that. I couldn't figure out how to get the free Crowbar. Yeah, so the Crowbar, you just jump into this PvE meta for Corona Zombies, and then it'll tell you exactly what you need to do, and then you can get that that free Crowbar, and then you can kind of come in and start battling these spiders. And then if you join the call with that Crowbar, then you're eligible for these giveaways. So yeah, now if you're one of the cartel members, you're gonna have to tell your click farm to do a lot more work, and it might not be cost effective for your click farm to do all that. Hell yeah! Thank you, Jackson. Big Ben, how do I know if I have the Crowbar? So if you go to metazone.io, we can go in there right now. Go to metazone.io, and then on the top right, there's your avatar. Go down to My Assets here. Click on that, and it'll show you all your assets. And if you have at least one asset, then you can participate. Depending on, how the server is set up, right? Our server is set up to be like all encompassing, right? All of MetaZone, all of Rovi's. And so if you have any asset, then you're eligible to get the potential giveaway. And then if you're a different server who wants to focus on, your own assets, then yeah, you can do that. Okay. Yeah. Gordon Freeman. That's one of the best games ever made. Half-Life? Dude, come on. All right. Any perks for having one of the first wearables like the double tops I got? We can implement those perks, but nothing that I know of just yet. Looks like Oscar. Looks like the MetaZone site crashed. So this is part of it. Part of making these updates is like things are gonna break, and that's what you want to see, because I mean you do want to see and you don't want to see it. You do want to see in the sense that we're making changes, and you don't want to see it because it breaks stuff. But it's a good sign. I mean, it's a good sign, especially if it breaks and it comes right back up. You know, that's a good thing. Yeah, the crowbar is in the zombie spot. Yep. Tarika, yeah. Limited transporters. Yeah. So today we are officially limiting the transporters to 1,500. I guess Oscar can really push back on that if he lets me know. But yeah, what we're wanting to do is limit to 1,500, and then for the next 2 weeks, the cap will be set to 1,500. So we'll start that campaign probably tomorrow. So as of tomorrow, you have 2 weeks left in order to get a transporter, and they'll be capped at 1,500. Yeah, Juxton. Yeah, so MetaZone went down, and it's because of these updates. So hang in there. It'll get updated. Yeah, it's back up. Yeah, as soon as I was checking my assets, it crashed, so I probably crashed it. But Oscar fixed it. So yeah, all these are assets, right? The wearable for Corona Zombies. We have this weapon for Corona Zombies here. And then, of course, the Rovi that I have, all these are considered assets. Even the Ethermon marks, right? Everything you see here is what we could call an asset. And then, so this is what's necessary to verify you that you're not part of the Pope cartel. Yeah, Juxon, refresh, and I'll be back. So yeah, so we have that update. We have the backgrounds of the Rovies. We have the cap at 1,500 for the transporter. So what does that mean? Essentially, I guess let me just go all the way upstairs. So these transporters, right? There's a NFT within an NFT within another NFT, and so these transporters are going to play a big role in the game. So if there's going to be capped at 1,500, then those who have the transport NFT, you're going to see a lot of traffic, I would assume. And I asked a question in the community call last week where since these NFTs are going to be deployable in 2 metaverses at the minimum, the question was, does it make sense to only allow deployment in one metaverse versus the other? And I think there was some suggestions on whether it should only be deployed in a single metaverse. But if you think about it, if you have land in both metaverses, I mean, you can assume that they cost a pretty penny. And you'd want an asset, right, a single asset like a replicator or Rovi, hologram, or whatever it is, to be deployable. If you have one of those things, you should be able to deploy it on the metaverse. At least that's what I would expect. So that's what we're going to try first. So we're going to have, if you have any of these assets and you're in both metaverses, you should be able to deploy both of them at the same time, because ultimately you have a Rovi NFT, and theoretically you can only be playing the game in one location versus another. So I guess that introduces new vulnerabilities in the sense that you could potentially be in both metaverses at the same time, and leveraging the ability to be in both metaverses, but there's ways to check for that. So it's just another thing that we'll have to manage, just like this cartel here. Okay, TJ, he says, so I have 7 things in my assets, so I'm good, right? Even if I don't have a crowbar. Yeah, you're good. So it only matters, TJ, what kind of asset you have if the server is asking you for a specific asset. So let's say, for example, this is a Rovi community call. And in order to participate in this giveaway, we could say you need to have a Rovi NFT in order to do this giveaway. Like, for example, once the replicator's ready, we're going to be giving away a replicator. And we want to give a replicator to someone who has a Rovi, right? Not to some random person or a bot, potentially. So we want to be able to give this away to anyone that has a Rovi, and we'll make that stipulation part of like this bot that we're working on right now. Okay. 1 second. I got like a major command center here. Okay, I see. So Oscar's telling me it's going to be deployable in one metaverse at a time because it has different positions in each metaverse. Yeah. So I guess it depends on how we set up like the user interface on like setting up like your land in the Roviverse. And I think the metadata for a given meta it has like coordinates for your position in a given land. And in those coordinates, it's not going to be the same for the different metaverses. So I guess it's something that we can kind of look through. But for now, it will only be deployable in one location. Yeah, first brain, you need the starter pack for getting the Pope. So jump into that zombie meta on the first floor of this tower, and then go to MetaZone.io and just add your email, and then you'll get issued a Crowbar and some a med kit. All right, cool. All right, let's see. Okay, just kind of going through the chat here. All right, let me message Oscar whenever you're ready. If you want, if it's ready to go, we can start issuing the PO app. All right, it looks like, yeah, TJ, I think you're good then. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. So yeah, Oscar's telling me that the crews will have different locations in the Rovi metaverse, and this is just to start setting up the whole idea of like guilds and potentially like the crews, right? So that's going to be implemented with the kind of the style of the background. So once you guys see the Rovi matrix, you'll be able to kind of tell exactly where you can exist in. And one of the first things most important aspects of this Rovi metaverse is getting the map out there. So we're going to be working on like how that's going to be set up and sort of like the gameplay elements of everything. And once you'll see the metaverse, like it's pretty big. I think we jumped in and it's about the size of this tower, right? One parcel is about the size of this tower. And I think the difference is the scale, because these bots are a little bit smaller, so it feels a little bit bigger. And it's going to be like a kind of a higher poly count than Decentraland. So Trey Waters, I can't seem to find this Crowbar. So as soon as you add your email account to MetaZone, Trey Waters, jump back in, and then that Crowbar will be issued to you on your ETH address. DCL avatars are usually 2 meters high. Yeah, so the bots are definitely smaller, and if the world feels a lot bigger, and we'll be able to see that next time. That's correct. You do not need a Crowbar if you have a Rovi. That's right. Yeah, this is for those listening for the first time and they kind of want to learn about what Rovi's about. They won't necessarily have a MetaZone account or a Rovi, right? They're here to kind of learn. And so in order for them to participate in this giveaway, all you got to do is go to the MetaZone, MetaZone.io, add your email, and then jump into that game. It issues you an asset, and then now you can participate in this giveaway. Yeah, JSO. Add your email account to MetaZone.io. I think, JSO, I think you have a Rovi, if I remember correctly. So I think you're good. Yeah, and all this is, if you came in here late, all this discussion about, getting crowbars and all that stuff, this is just to eliminate the Pope Cartel bot that's taken over a lot of Discords. Ethermon's only assets that are in MetaZone, so food, marks, things like that, are considered assets, and it's still the fastest way for us to check whether you're a human or not, at least in this context. So Ethermons themselves as NFTs don't count unless they become assets, which is very possible. Yeah, so for this community call, it's going to be Rovi's, depending on exactly what we're giving away. So yeah, it all depends on what exactly is being given away and what kind of asset you need to have. Carrot seeds do count. That is an asset. Yeah, so it's either a crowbar that will get you an asset really quickly and free, or you visit any Ethermon plot, and it's gonna, I think particularly the garden bed. I think it's the garden bed that gives you seeds, which becomes an asset, which is an asset, and then you can go plant those seeds to feed your Ethermon. Trunks, you won't see that crowbar until you jump into the game on the first floor of the MetaZone tower. Yeah, Mopo, you're good. Yeah, you have marks, that counts as an asset. Okay, I see that, Oscar. Yeah, so we're on the top floor of this MetaZone tower, but on the first floor, you can jump into the PvE game for Corona Zombies, and once you've added your email address, you just jump into that game, and then you'll be issued a crowbar, and then you'll see it in your assets. Hercules, appreciate it. Yeah, just add your email to the MetaZone website, and then you'll be able to. Sorry, I was distracted by this cool ass looking dude here. What the hell's going on? It's like Jedi. Yeah, sorry. Will these work? I have Rovi's in different wallets. Yeah, they do work. So it just depends, Kim Possible, if like, let's say we're giving away this replicator, we want to give away this replicator to Rovi holders. So your ETH address that's associated to your MetaZone account, you just have to change that to the ETH address that has your Rovi. And then you'll participate in that particular giveaway. So until that happens, we'll let you know. We'll let you know like ahead of time what you need to do. So first brain, I got the MetaZone account, jumped into the game on the first floor. Now what? Okay, so you should see a crowbar, like kind of in that game. But if you go back into MetaZone, you'll see that crowbar issued to your asset. Hey, Jay Summers, I'm the Jedi-ish one. Nice. That looks badass, dude. Let's see, where'd he go? There you are. Nice. Yeah, man. This is a good example. All these wearables that we're seeing now, these are being done by the community, and I think it's 500 mana, which is kind of expensive, but this really showcases the value of like the creator community, that they'll be able to make stuff that you can't really imagine, right? And that's what we're tapping into with MetaZone, and it's important that we get the community involved in like making stuff, because then you get stuff like this, right? Okay, just kind of following the chat here. No, the crowbar should be instantaneous. Just refresh the page on either MetaZone or Decentraland and jump in again just to make sure. Each item in the collection is 500 any amount. Yeah, so Hercules, we're working on the assets page where we're doing a huge migration with Ethermon. And so there's going to be a lot of additions that you'll see to your assets, because there needs to be like a unified location for I guess gamers, really. And this is the conclusion we made basically with the Ethermon team. First brain, you got 2 seeds. Yeah, you're good. So that counts as an asset. No, you do get it. So JSO, you do get a crowbar if you jump in. So we're talking about this. This is the part of the kind of like the confusion in the metaverse, is that you have these multiple experiences, and as a player, I can imagine you're participating in all these experiences like Rovi, Corona Zombies, Ethermon, and without a unified location of like your assets in this case, then it becomes extremely confusing. You got to go to Ethermon site, then potentially Corona Zombies, and then Rovi's, just to manage your assets, right? Just to play the game. And it's really not sustainable if you think about it. And if you guys agree with us about like our thesis of the metaverse, there's going to be tons of them, right? There's going to be a lot of metaverses and a lot of reasons to be part of different metaverses. And if to be part of those different metaverses, you would expect that your NFT assets to be interoperable, which is, again, very, very complicated and extremely difficult to do. Which is what we're trying to do, right? And so if that's the case, right, if you believe the replicator, the transporter, Rovi's should be interoperable between different metaverses, then it makes sense to have like a single place for assets, right? And so that's what we're doing with MetaZone. That's why it seems at first confusing that you have like all these assets in your wallet. They're all like all kinds of stuff. But it'll make sense once all these games are a little bit more mature and you're kind of jumping in and like participating on all these play to earn experiences. Because that's the whole point, right? That's our main thesis, is that people will come to the metaverse to play to earn, right? And to have like a social experience, kind of like what we're having here. So yeah, we're just trying to put all those things together in like an easy to understand way. And yeah, no one else is tackling this, so we got to do it, and we got to be able to be the ones to succeed here, because there's a lot riding on this. Okay. All right, just checking. Signature has timed out. Okay, how did you get to that error? I'm curious. Yes, Eugen, Rovi's are valid assets. That's correct. Yeah, let me show you my MetaZone assets here. So everything you see here, including this Rovi, right? This is my own Rovi. This is a valid asset. The marks, the transporters, superchargers, all those are valid assets. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're testing the bot right now, so hang in there, guys. Pope will be distributed soon, and the Rovi NFT giveaway. Hercules, those are all good assets. Nice. Oh, I see. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, I think Oscar can see that error. Okay, so another update. So we have a so the Rovi hologram. It's one of the more closest to be deployed, or the next asset to be available. And so what this will do is in Decentraland, let me show you here. So this asset here, this is also considered a meta, right? A meta stands for Metaverse Enabled Tokenized Asset. Fancy way of saying functions as NFTs. And so what this will do, this function here allows for all of our Rovies that we have in our wallets to be showcased on this land, right, on this parcel. And since this is a very inexpensive meta, we want everybody to be able to showcase this meta NFT on their land. And so the more that you have, you see how we have, like, let's say 10, 15 people on the roof here. The more hologram metas that you have, the more unique Rovies you'll see on your land. So because this is a 2x2 parcel, we have some space in terms of like a poly count, and the more people here, the more Rovies you'll see, depending on how many holograms you have. So it's just a quick way for people to be able to have access to this WebSocket server, which is the most important thing in Decentraland as far as having a cohesive and shared experience. So now with this meta, and the more that you have, the more Rovies you'll see on that parcel. So for those whales out there that have a large land, then it's going to be important to have a couple of these, because the more of these that you have, more Rovies you'll see. All right, Hercules just opened one. What is that? Is that I don't know. That can't be right. That looks like a perfect Rovie. Yeah. Yeah, refresh the page, Hercules, to make sure that's a perfect Rovie. If that is, I mean, we're talking about extremely rare here. Let me just show everybody what's going on. Oof, so it's low res. But that looks like a perfect Rovie. What? Is it perfect? I don't know. I need verification. No way. This is a 1 of 100,000 chance of getting this. Yeah, I need some verification. All right, Hercules, you got us all like too excited here. Okay, let's see this. All right, hang in there. I'm working with Oscar on this. Yeah, I don't think it's perfect. I think it's like a cached version of the unboxing experience. Yeah. All right, close. I was very close. All right, hold on. Let me work with Oscar here. So, okay, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna load the popes, and we should be able to issue this pretty soon. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay, anyone seen this error? I can't link my e address to the MetaZone account. No worries, yeah, we'll fix that. Hey, Sphinxy. So I think you already have assets, so you don't need to get the crowbar. This is just a method to prevent these the Pope cartel from taking all the popes away. Okay, we got the popes loaded. All right, let's see what the next steps are. Wisty, the Pope cartel will not win. Just wait. We're gonna. Okay, we got the password. All right. Okay. So another element to this. So if you remember the good old Pope bot that sometimes has failed us, but that one took a password, and what the Pope cartel did was just share that password with everybody, right? And then all the posts would be taken away. So we also have a password, but with this password, you have to be on the call, right? This password won't work if you just share it with random people. So you got to be on the call. You got to have a password. In our case, you have to have MetaZone assets, and in some cases, you got to have specific MetaZone assets like Ethermons or Rovi's, Corona Zombies, whatever. All right, 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right, 1 second. All right, guys, we're gonna have you guys claim their Pope, and we're gonna see the results of this. So here we go. And let me post this so that we're all on the same page. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to post the bot name, and you're going to DM the password. All right, here's the bot, right? Metazone.io bot. And the password is, so you're going to DM them this password. And the password is Rovi Crew Power, capital R, capital C, capital P. Rovi Crew Power. All right, I'm back, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. It's like Pope Cartel is like getting to me. Right at the password, man. Exactly, right at the password. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, it looks like I'm still sharing my screen, right? Yeah. Okay, looks good. Yeah, the drama, man, that's crazy. All right, so once again, the password is Rovi Crew Power. Yeah, man, Decentraland's failing me. Rovi Crew Power, capital R, capital C, capital P. Man, I need to shut down some things, man. I'm overloading over here. DM the metazone.io bot. Send him a direct message. Okay, what does that say? Hercules, let's see. That's the wrong bot. It's not Clyde bot. Okay, it's not working. All right. Okay, easy got my Pope. No. Okay, easy got the Pope. All right. Try Rovi Crew Power with capital R, capital C, capital P. Okay, Juxon's verified. Okay, Eugen got it. So Juxon's not verified. Hey, Hercules, try going to the server settings, go to privacy settings, and then double check your privacy settings. Okay, TJ got it. So TJ had to do it twice. Okay, yeah. Juxon verified twice. Yep. UMAC 2x. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. Do it one more time. Yeah, Kingdom, send a direct message to the MetaZone bot. Okay, Bobalorian, third time got lucky. Let's see, Alan Howick. The password is Rovi Crew Power. Capital R, capital C, capital P. Rovi Crew Power. All one word. So yeah, looks like a 2x. Verified. Perfect. Jay Summers got it. Diego DCL I can't verify. Okay, so Diego, make sure you have an asset on MetaZone. So all you need is go to metazone.io, add your email, and then to get an asset, either jump in one of the games on the MetaZone tower. Trey Waters took some work, but got it. Pineapple, what's the Pope code? Pineapple, the Pope code. DM the metazone.io bot. Rovi Crew Power. Yeah, just like Trey Waters has it. No, you do not. Bobalorian, you do not need to stay connected to the MetaZone app after getting the Pope. Okay. So it looks like for this Pope, all right, so we got a couple more limitations here. So this Rovi, this for this Pope, it's only for Rovi holders only this time. This is just to test everything. So Wisty, if you guys don't have a Rovi, then you can't claim this Pope. All right, Hercules is struggling. Okay, Mopo and Wisty don't have Rovies. Looks like it blocked them. So Hercules has one. H Quicksilver doesn't have one. Okay, so it looks like it's working. So the limitations are working, which is a good sign. Patrick, have a Rovi. Yep. Okay, so Patrick, just DM the MetaZone bot the password and see what it says. All right, what? Okay, so yeah, so of course I have no Rovi first timer, so I cannot claim correct. That is correct, First Brain, and I think this particular limitation is for now, just so we can test it. But I think for Popes, we're gonna have it a little bit more open to just having just a general asset. But when it's time to give away like actual metas for the Rovi game, then you're definitely gonna have to have a Rovi, right? Because we want people who have Rovies who are participating in the game to have these assets, not people who don't. So Citron's finally understood what I need to do and got the Pope. Okay, cool. Soul can't verify. Soul, all you need is a MetaZone account with an email, and then you have to jump in to one of the games at the MetaZone Tower. The game on the first floor, Corona Zombies. Jump in there, you get a crowbar, and that counts as an asset. But it doesn't matter because you need to have a Rovi to claim this Pope for this week. Yeah, Pineapple. Make sure you're sending it to the right bot, right? MetaZone bot. Okay, Bitcoin Fever 244 can't verify, and I have a Rovi. Keep trying, Bitcoin Fever. Sometimes a 2x or a third try will get you verified. Alan Howick, it worked for me. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it, man. I like to see the cartel get around this one. Pineapple, just stick with the MetaZone bot, and you should be able to verify through there. To Enrique, you can't even get around this one. Some people have gone through. Okay, so another stipulation is, oh, that's right. Yeah, make sure you have your ETH address and your email on MetaZone. Trunks, you have a Rovi, right? I think you do. So you don't need a crowbar. You just need an asset to begin with, but a Rovi is considered an asset, so you don't need a crowbar. Okay, Patrick finally got it. Okay, so Trunks, Uh, DM the MetaZone bot the password and just keep trying. And eventually you'll verify, and then you'll get the Pope. Hercules, finally. There we go. All right. So I had to do it all through the bot. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, the bot should be able to walk you through everything. Yao still can't link my ETH on MetaZone settings. Yeah, Oscar, you want to check out Yao's ETH address or works wonder. Okay. Yeah, don't verify on the live chat, Soul. Go and direct message the MetaZone bot and verify there. Man, live testing like this, man, that's how it's supposed to be done. Okay, the Cast 91, I connected it, but nothing. Yeah, keep trying. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 chances. The Cast 91. Yep. Yeah, it worked the second time. Okay, so Cast tried 4 times. The Cast 91, do you have a Rovi? Let me ask Oscar real quick. So, Oscar, what are the requirements? Can you list out the requirements for being verified? Yeah, Hercules. Yeah, that's a Rovi. Still pretty awesome looking. Right, you got the legs and the torso the same, so yeah, it looks awesome. Okay, Todorico worked the first time. Cess, once you got verified, try sending that password again. Rovi Crew Power, capital R, capital C, capital P. Yeah, Tuna Boy, you need a Rovi for this Pope. Yeah, this is just for this week because we're testing this new MetaZone pot, and next week it will likely be different. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but no, definitely have to have a Rovi this time, only so we can test everything out. What wallet? I mean, what browser are you using? Pineapple. All right, hang in there, Tuna Boy. Whoa, Hercules, 59%. What the? Yeah, that's pretty high. I think that's the highest I've seen. I wonder why. Strength and defense, but intellect is pretty good. Damn, that's really high. So Juxon's highest is 40. Oh, Hercules, you won last week's giveaway. All right. So hang in there, guys. I know we're kind of running a little bit behind. We got one NFT to give away. We're going to be using the same bot. Or actually, we're going to do this manually because we don't have like a cool display yet for this NFT. So Oscar's going to walk me through this real quick. So hang in there. Okay, so Oscar just posted the list requirements. Attend by being in general voice channel, signed up on metazone.io, linked your ETH address in settings on metazone.io, Rovi in your My Assets on Metazone, and then DM verify to Metazone bot, follow link and instructions, and then DM this particular password, Rovi Crew Power, to Metazone bot to get the Pope link. I'm going to pin this. So what's cool about this is that the most important thing about this list is not only like all the Metazone stuff, but you got to be on the call. If you're not on the call, you don't get a Pope. Ooh, where's the Rovi emoji pack? Damn, maybe we can have someone in the community make those. The Rovi emoji. That's a good one, Eugene. Yeah, I'm not sure. How did you end up there, JSO? So authentication does not pass. Take a look at this list. Let me link it. See if you match all these criterias here. 24/7 stream, same problem. I don't know. It's working for some, Soul. I don't know if you have all the requirements there. Look at that. The first one to leave because of the bot. We're making progress, guys. Look at that. So I've been connected countless times and signed it. Why can't I link my wallet? Bobalorian. Bitcoin Fever. So I'm not able to connect the wallet. Okay, just keep trying. Keep trying the Metazone bot. It takes a couple of times. Pineapple. Make sure your Metazone wallet has all, or your Metazone account has your ETH address and your email, and then, do you have a Rovi? I think you do. Nice. Oh, so see, that's what's cool about this bot. So since we have control of this bot, since we made it, we can give a time limit for access. So you don't necessarily, well, I guess that's a good question, Oscar. If they didn't attend the call, are they on the list? They probably are not on the list. So I guess if you're on the call within the last hour, you made it on the list, and then those who made it can claim the Pope for the next 24 hours. All right. Thank you, Cast91. So Pineapple, not sure what this problem is. That's the thing. Are you using MetaMask, Pineapple? Okay, Kim Possible took some work, but I got it. Cool. All right, hang in there, guys. We're almost at the NFT giveaway. I'm curious what the results are going to be for this Pope. So it says, yeah, MetaMask is signing, but not direct. So One last thing, make sure you're on Chrome and on a desktop. It tends to work best there. "24/7, don't use Chrome." Yeah, some people don't like Chrome. I personally don't like Chrome, but I do use it for everything DCL and MetaZone stuff. So yeah. Pineapple, do you have a Rovi? Yeah, Brave is based on Chrome. I use Brave all the time. That's kind of funny. I don't like Chrome, but I like Brave, even though they're practically the same thing. Yeah, man. With Brave, I've generated like 1,000 bat, and but I've been using it since like 2019. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, dude, I use it all the time, and I'm clicking, I'm clicking on all the ads. It's crazy. I freaking hate ads. But yeah, I guess I have. Yeah, you don't earn bat on iOS anymore. I think it's because of Apple's like little situation, but I think that's changing. So yeah, bat on mobile. Yep. Yeah, Apple took that down. Yes. For now, Ajax only MetaMask wallets on can connect to MetaZone. Yeah, yeah. I was able to move bat around. I was able to move my BATs. Yeah, Eugen. I got the same thing. 10 ads per hour. No, no. I think Brave is starting to add some stipulations where you have to spend like 5 seconds or so. So I tend to like kind of scroll through the ad, but after that I just close it. On Binance Chain or ETH? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Big Ben. Are you talking about BAT still? Like which chain do you use to move BAT? Oh, it's ETH for sure. I didn't even know BAT was on Binance Chain. That's what's so confusing. I need to look at more on like these multi-chain tokens. Like how do they? I guess they have a max count and then they just lock up a certain count on one chain versus another. Yeah, Juxon, they just updated that like a couple weeks, maybe a month or two. I don't remember, but yeah, they switched it from 5 being max to 10. And then speaking of, crypto's been going up and it's gonna stay going up for a good while. So this is a good time to really like be paying attention because the bear is near. Yeah, Gert looking real nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it does depend on the region because not everywhere gets you don't necessarily get 10 ads per hour. Like on occasion, you do get 10, but most of the time you don't get 10. All right, waiting on Oscar. I'm sure he's still kind of working on this giveaway bot here. All right, hang in there, guys. And as soon as we have a winner here, I'll mint it to you pretty quickly. Okay, TJ with only 30 bat. Yeah, man, just keep it going. Okay, so the winner is going to be ETH address only. We can pull them up. Okay, just reading out what Oscar's saying. Loose Tafari, I'm trying. What are you trying? Nice. Positive mind, positive grind. Dude, Big Ben with 1.8 bats? Come on, man. Do you not surf or what? More we know, more we grow. This is becoming like a Disney Channel or what? Yeah, man, you should be using Brave all the time. That's my default. Okay, so here we go once again. You got to make sure you're verified if you want to participate in this giveaway. I'm getting the lowdown from Oscar here. Yeah, you're forgetting the rise and grind, TJ. Yeah, rise and grind. That's the entrepreneurial like motto. Damn, JSO, do you have a Rovi, right? Did I ask you that already? Yeah, you do have a Rovi. Okay, you're using MetaMask and Chrome. Is that correct? Okay. Do you have your ETH address and email on MetaZone? Rovies for the homies. Look at that. Okay. Hold on, let me double check this list. You have a Rovi. Okay. Try DMing the MetaZone bot exclamation point verify again. Bromies. Okay. And you've done that. Yeah, do it multiple times, JSO. Dude, I'm going to be using that. Bromies, Tuna Boy. That's a good one. We're using Robros. Now we got Bromies. Yeah, and Brovies. Okay, so other updates. I have so many things have been happening over the last week. So the Rovies and this Discord, we're gonna have all this verification. We're gonna assign roles to all of them. So if you have a Rovi, you're gonna be verified. You're gonna have your own role, and then potentially another role for the crew. But then that becomes complicated if you have multiple crews, like in one wallet. It's like it becomes a mess. So we might not have that. So it's just one Rovi, one role. And then we're getting rid of that stupid captcha bot. It doesn't work all that well, and yeah, I think we're gonna use our own bots this time. And by the way, Oscar was able to spin this up in like 48 hours. So shout out to Oscar. This man's a machine. Okay, JSO. Send me a DM and we'll figure this out. He is a Rovi. Yeah, this is his bloodline, right? These bots. Diamond fingers, look at that. Oscar rarely sleeps. It's pretty weird. He's like sending DMs like at 6 o'clock in the morning, answering questions at 7 a.m. The savage Rovi soldier, indeed. Not yet, Tudorica. It's almost there. Hang in there. Yeah, and next week it'll be a lot cleaner. Thank you guys for helping us test this thing out. While we wait here, I'm going to see if I can find some metrics here. I'm going to look up how many popes have been claimed. That way we start seeing the difference between real humans and bots. Oh, yeah. Mopo, no worries. There's going to be plenty of chances. All right, so far we had, let's see. So, okay, I'm looking at the call. So far we had 34 claimed out of let's say over 100 people on this call. So I guess it makes sense because only those with Rovies can claim. And I guess a better test will be next week when you don't have to have a Rovi to claim a Pope. But yes, 34. Yeah. Hercules, if I'm a Rovi, am I a bot? Ooh. They're good bots, Hercules, and they're bad bots. We're trying to weed out the bad bots. The average Pope claim was all of them, Yao. It was all of them were claimed, like within a few minutes. So so we used to issue like 1,000 or 1,500, or actually I requested 1,000 before this whole Pope change was happening. All 1,000 were claimed, every single one. And then we're like, okay, this is stupid. So it's like, let's just limit it to 200. The 200 fastest humans will claim it, and then the bots will come in and like swipe the rest. All 200 were claimed, and it sort of worked, but obviously it's not sustainable, right? Because today we had the Pope cartel show up and like just take over this chat, or at least the bots in this call here, and so the additional stipulation for today was you had to have a Rovi, and so far 34 are claimed. And same thing happened with the giveaway bot too. As soon as we added, we posted that bot, 50 people clicked on that, or 50 bots clicked on it, and like completely diluted the pool. So I think today it's going to be a little bit more manual. We have basically a list of people who have been verified and who essentially have an ETH address and then an email associated to the MetaZone account. And then that list, we're just going to pick a random person from that list. So I don't think you have to have a Rovi for the giveaway. Okay, looks like we got... Oh, never mind. You do have to have a Rovi for this giveaway. Oh. All right. Hold on. Hold on. We're picking the winner right now. Proof of humanity first. Dude, Tarika, perfect. Dude. The POF. The proof of humanity token. All right. I guess Oscar's giving me a choice here. So we can... Oscar, let me ask everybody here. All right. Let me kind of scroll down here. Good energy. I'm feeling lucky. Thank you, Juxton. The Ginger Ninja must be a bot to win. Good luck all. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys the option, right? Thumbs up or thumbs. Well, let me give you the options here. We can use the giveaway bot, and then we're going to have like a bunch of bots like chime in here and like make their noise, or we can select one of the 34 people who have claimed a Pope for this giveaway. So Yao really prefers a bot not to win. Oh, damn, JSO. Can you, JSO, DM Corv your ETH address, and then we'll add you in. Select from Pope winners. So TJ's, I'd love for the others to have a chance to win, but bots are no good. Obsessed with Pope. Select one of the 34. Bitcoin Fever, do you have a Rovi? So Dreorg, 35 people. We can't really know, TJ, if a bot got it. I would like Pope, but maybe good to let new people have a chance. Yeah, and Juxon, we totally agree. We don't necessarily want people with Rovies and Popes to only get, because it doesn't really grow the community. But for today, like those are the options. Yeah, we can't do that in a sustainable way, Yao, to manually add people. Okay, Big Ben, 1 of 34. Yes, yeah. Eugene, hard to say. Unfair for people who don't. Yeah, this is for this week. We're going to expand it a little bit next week. Okay, just reading through. Okay, let's just pick one of the 34 Pope winners. All right, so the only way we could do this is we have the ETH addresses, so we're just going to select an ETH address, and then that's the winner, right? So you guys are going to have to look up the ETH address here. Dreyork. Yeah, you should be included. If you have a Pope, you're included. My badass dream is that these posts will be useless. Yeah, right? That's what I'm thinking, is like, so far most popes, like 99% of popes, are useless. And the fact that there's a cartel for this, like, it's stupid. Hercules, the problem with Pope Fun is that it's diluted. Well, actually, I guess in our case it's not. So I guess we could do that. But it's, yeah. We already have a list here, so we're just gonna pick a random one. All right, I'm just gonna pick one out of the box here. Here we go. I'm gonna post it. I don't know who this is, but this winner will receive a Rovi NFT. You guys ready? Here it is. And there we are. I don't know who that is, but that's definitely somebody who has a Rovi. Okay. All right, let's see who can recognize that ETH address. Hold on, let me see if I can. Critical? Who's that? Oh, Corrido. All right, congrats, man. All right, we got, dude. Shout out to the devs out there that can do this in 48 hours. My goodness, this is crazy. Shout out to the Pope cartel that's coming to an end. They're going to be switching their gears pretty soon. All right, Corrido. You're going to be getting a transporter NFT soon. So just to sum up everything, we're definitely 30 minutes over. Thank you guys for being here, of course. This was quite an interesting call for today. Just to summarize, I guess the main points is we're going to try to get this metaverse. Like, we're going to jump in the metaverse probably next week, hopefully. It's really all up to Oscar. And we're going to have the Pope claiming a little bit more open for next week. We're trying to constrain everything to test everything, right? It seemed to work for the most part. And for those that didn't work, we are we'll figure something out. What else? I think that covers everything. So stay tuned for next week. Another Rovi giveaway. 1,500 transporters capped starts after today. So 2 weeks from Tuesday will be sort of like the marketing campaign for this, and it's going to be capped at 1,500. And then after that, only Rovis will be sold after that. So we got 2 weeks to get 3 NFTs in one, and yeah. Okay. Damn. So many of you. So many bots. Poor guys. All right, guys. All right. Appreciate you guys showing up. We'll be back Monday, 6 p.m. UTC for the same show, more giveaways. Shout out to Core for figuring all this stuff out in less than 48 hours. Thank you, Juxton, Sphinxy, Fred Army, Kim Possible. Yao, thank you. Thank you, guys. We will see you next week. All right, guys. Bye-bye.